Hello, Pebbles. Hope everybody's doing good, having a blessed day. That one, well, they're both mine. That one runs off of propane. That one's pure gas. The one that runs off of propane, I had gotten when I had my Catalina trailer. The second one I had gotten when I was over in the other time zone. The person in the van is head of his family, okay? And well, he's a fool, okay? You don't give up your power sources, I'm sorry. You just don't. You get them repaired, you get them fixed, whatever you gotta do. And he took and pawned them off, which, yeah. So he gave $100 to my friends, which lasted a week for fuel for one generator. The 22nd, I had gotten the dual Jenny back from the repair shop. Took long enough, but it still won't run off propane, so I gotta take it back and see what's wrong with it. So he gave $100, which lasted a week, which was the 22nd when I got the second Jenny back, the newer one. When he started pulling electric off of my Jennies, this is why he gave the $100 to my friends, that he needs to give gas every other day. He agreed to it. Okay, we're happy. He's happy. When my friends told him that his $100 was used for gas, and I have it written down days and stuff, and I had to remind his brother that he needs to start giving gas every other day. My friends are using my truck, working to bring in money for their needs and wants, and because they are also running off of my Jennies, that they are supplying gas. So, old landlord kicked in. When the 22nd came, I wrote a little note to the fellow in the van, no names here. I left him and his brother know that they had to start again. If they're going to pull off of my Jennies, every other day they have to supply 5 gallons. The old one is a 5-gallon tank. The dual one is a 3 or 4 gallon tank. He agreed to it right there in front of his brother and me, that he would do it. Okay. Don't know what happened. He refuses to get gas. If I'm going to be a power company, I'm going to be a power company. Okay? If you don't pay your power bill, what happens? They pull your plug. I pulled the plug on the 23rd. I'm not going to have someone living free of rent or power if I'm supplying it. Okay? So I let my friends know what was happening because I try to keep everybody on the same page. His brother understood it. He understood it. Don't know what happened with him, but he started sending texts to my friends and to me, and I'm not going to go into it because it's, yeah. So I, again, reminded him, well, it was actually his brother. His brother said, we need some power. So I'll plug it in for an hour. You're not supplying the gas that you guys agreed to, and it's been 3 days. So if you want power, I want a 5-gallon tank of fuel. So he went, said something to his brother, and I kept, like I said, I'm keeping my friends in loop. He started angrily texting my friends, and they came back. This is 2 days ago. They came back and said something to me. So my friend went to him and said, hey, come over here and let's have, a talk. We have shade. They got shade too. And they didn't come over. So we went over to them. And because we was coming up from behind, I gave a 10 feet notice if your back's turned to me. Hey, I'm coming up behind you. I don't want to startle you. He jumped up out of his chair and started ranting and raving and going off, which, my friend nicely took and said what he needed to say. He, at one point, put his hands on me. This is like strike 2. You don't put your hands on me. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. You just don't put your hands on me. But he put his hands on my shoulders, trying to force me off of my feet. Not happening. I stopped my movement. My friend's wife, I hear her screaming my name at the time that I stopped my momentum of being pushed into a fire, mind you. And I looked at him dead in the eyes and I told him, don't touch me. Plain, simple, just don't touch me. So, sorry about the switching, but my hands are getting tired. So, he's still in the angry mood. My friend and I are staying in our calm mood. And he's telling everyone that he doesn't have to supply gas. Yes, you do. Like I said, if I'm going to be your power company, you're going to get 1 hour of power a day. Only because of his brother and his son, who he's not taking any regards of. He's only thinking of himself. And I don't like that. If you're a community, you work as a community. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. But you don't use people, you don't abuse people, and you don't slander people, okay? Now, I've dealt with this all my life. I was a landlord at one time in my life. And if I have to do something that I don't like to do, like turn off the power, you have to pay your debts. Okay, I have to. Everybody else has to. You can't live free off of somebody's rent. If you're renting a house from me, I'm not going to leave you live there for free. If I'm putting out your power, I'm not going to leave you use my power, my gas, for free. It's just common sense. 5 gallons every other day. He won't get it, and he won't apologize. And I know he won't apologize for putting his hands on me and trying to force me onto the ground into a fire. I mean, total stupidity. Stupid. Yes, I used the S word. Oh, if you didn't know, sometimes I cuss. Whoopsie. Yeah. So, it's not right. And I will plug them in once a day for an hour. Unless it's raining or storming, then I'll plug them in so that they have some fan, some lights. But, yeah, gotta pay your debts. In this case, 5 gallons of gas. Hey guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Love you guys. Hey, that's the left hand. That's the right hand. Bye guys. Love you.